Alright, today we're keeping it really simple. We're doing a video on different chemistry lab materials and what's goated, what's not goated. Beaker. Beaker, I mean, you're so staple. I mean, I would say, you know, you're what people think of when they think of organic chemistry. Or, I'm sorry, let me just be clear. I do primarily organic chemistry. That's what I like. That's what I'm interested in. So I'm approaching this with an organic chemistry lens, okay? So if you know anything about organic chemistry reactions, you know that they take for fucking ever. So, a graduated cylinder, I'd rather not. Do you want to know why? I'd prefer to use weight. I'd rather just use weight versus volume. It's just a lot more reliable. Flask, you're beautiful. Never change. Never change. I can't really see what this is, okay? Thermometer, thank you for your service. You're goated. Round bottom flask, wonderful. I fucking love Rotovaps, so round bottom flask gets up there, but if we're gonna do that, then we gotta... Oh, shit. They don't even have the fucking corks that come with the bottom of them, so you can keep them standing straight. Amateurs. Amateurs. This one... good for stirring, swirling. Good for swirling, does what it needs to do. Would never ever try to measure anything in that, though. That is a pain in, that is just, so bad to me. Actually, I'm gonna put it down there, because if you're ever making something in one of those and you have to scrape it out, fucking awful. Is this a SEP funnel? I think this is a SEP funnel. I don't know, because I hate Grignards, but this is so useful. I'm gonna put it in the middle, because it's useful, it's just annoying. The reactions that are run in here make me hate this piece of glass, but there's actually nothing wrong with it. This one, oh, this is for vacuum filtration. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. I love vacuum filtration. I think these are all... see, the images are too small that I actually can't really read them that well. Okay, so I'm gonna add a row for I can't see it. I have no idea what even it is because I can't see it. So that, and that. And the only thing is, I recognize this, like Virgo, or I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's for fractional distillation. Fuck, I love fractional distillation. Oh my god, here you go. Sorry, I love fractional distillation. Fire. Fire. This, thank you for your service. Hats off to you, bro. I fucking love that thing. It's just so convenient. This is for, it's used for a lot of things, but I used it for steam distillation. I liked it. This looks like the same thing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh no, it's a closed top, it looks like, but I can barely see it. It's cut off, so yeah. This... I don't know if I have any experience with this one, actually. But I don't really... I remember it as like a connecting piece. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't really even know. Like, genuinely, what the fuck is that supposed to be? Microbiology exam, where you can't even see the image. This... was also used as like a connecting piece. Gets the job done. A Keck clamp? Keck clamp? You just do what you need to do. Sometimes the sides confuse me, but that doesn't matter. Or it's just anything like you can put water. It's like a condensator or whatever it's called. It's just used to run water through it. I know that's controversial, especially since I put these up here. Right? So I'm like, why am I putting that one down there? It's because my students would always put the water pressure way too high and then flood the entire room. So, fuck you. I'm putting it down there. It's genuinely one of my favorites, but because of the trauma that I've experienced with water flying everywhere and water leaking from random cabinets, I'm putting it down there. These can't even really see them. I think that these are also kind of the same thing anyway, so whatever. This, I don't have much experience with this. This looks like just something you would, you'd put, like, the fucking desiccant in there, and then it dries shit. Gets the job done. I don't really feel any type of way about it. It just kind of is what it is. It does what it needs to do. I don't like the cotton on it, but you don't really touch the cotton on it. If you are, that's a little bit of a problem, ain't it? Anyway. Funnel. Oh, I mean, you just thank you for what you do. It doesn't receive perfect status, because it's not like, it doesn't, like, make me rub my hands together like a fly. But it just does what it needs to do. It's really helpful. But the contamination risk is always there. I mean, you know, but that's basically anytime you're in a lab and something goes wrong, you can just write it off as contamination, and boom, you're done. So, okay. So the SEP funnel's here. But wasn't there a SEP funnel before? Am I tripping? Yeah, didn't I claim that was the SEP funnel? It's annoying. And then this is the stopcock portion, I assume. Stopcock is annoying. But I was really good at titration. I was really good at it. The reason why I was really good at titration was because, okay. I can't see color very well, so when I was doing titration and it said just wait until it's like a really light pink color, I couldn't do it, so I would just do 2 rounds of titration, and I would just do the first one, like, going by increments of, like, maybe a milliliter or so, and then once I know kind of generally where my endpoint is gonna be, I run the titration again, and I literally go drop-wise. That's why I was so good at it. But I know a lot of people don't fuck with it, so I'm gonna put it at gets the job done because I don't want to get massacred. So people are gonna get confused. What is the difference between this, this, and this? Oops. Okay, I'll get back to that. This is a ceramic Buchner funnel. This looks like a plastic one. And this, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know the difference between these two. Ceramic, I'd rather not. Plastic, thank you for your service. Here's why. The ceramic ones make you feel like you're gonna break it every single time. They're basically, you can use either or. But the difference with the ceramic is that it's a lot more important. Like, granted, you're supposed to do this for both of them. But it's a lot more important to have the stopper on there. Because it's, like, more rigid, creating a seal, you know, whatever. I never remembered to do that shit. I always use the plastic one. In fact, I didn't even know you really had to put a stopper on it until one of my practicals where someone did that. So just gonna put there, yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what the fuck that is. Like a what's it called? A fucking desiccator or whatever it's called. Like, but we just never used it. So we're moving on. I can't see what that is. So I don't even really know. It's probably some type of stopper. Glass stopper. This shit is so satisfying. This shit is so satisfying. I love glass stoppers. I love putting the grease on the glass stoppers. I love putting the glass stoppers whenever I can. It's so satisfying. I love that little frosted, like, glass look. Whatever. I don't know what that is. These are all corks. I'm gonna put them all in gets the job done, because I don't really care for them. Parafilm. 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 Where do I put you? Because you're so necessary, but I hate you so much. Can I air something out to you guys? I worked in a lab, and every single day I needed to make a 1 molar solution of salt water, and I had to walk it from the lab to, like, the vivarium, which is basically where all the animals are, in 3 minutes. The 30 seconds that I was walking it across a hallway. Why? I hated that shit. But it is useful. But it is useful. I'm gonna put it in thank you for your service. I'd rather put it in why. Because I hate working with that shit. But honestly, after working with it for like 3 years, you know, I have to admit when it is actually useful. A stand. I like most experiments where I have to use a stand. I think it's a useful tool. I like it. And matter of fact, I'm gonna put all of these little guys up there. That one fucks. That one is basically the same thing, but I can't see it. This one fucks. It fucks. I can't really... I mean, this one fucks. Fucks. The O-ring fucks. I don't know what that is. I can't see it. One of these guys. Thank you for your service. Actually, they get stuck sometimes. And they're really slow. But they do a good job in what they are supposed to do. These stoppers. Stoppers, I'd rather not. Like I said, I'm gonna put them with here or with them, because I don't really care for stoppers. I can't see what the fuck that is. I think, oh... It's a hose. It's like one of the plastic hoses that they use for connecting to water. Oh my god. This is water in, and this is water out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get out of here. They always find a way to disconnect. Fuck that, and fuck you. Okay. Scintillation vials. W. You guys fuck. I mean, it's like the ideal thing to, like, shake something in. They're easy to clean. There's not tons of waste. I just like them. They're easy to take stuff out of. If I was ever running, like, an IR spec, I would always use these for, like, dissolving or something like that. Loaded vial. I don't know. These stupid fucking Petri dishes. They get the job done. But here's my reservation about it. Do you see how it's lifted on the sides and not in the center? Yeah, I'm remembering, actually, how one of my students lost basically most of their sample because they put all of it on one of these stupid fucking dishes and then knocked it over. So, no. Ugh. 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 God. These stupid bottles. You can only squeeze out a certain amount of substance with these, and also somehow always empty. Somehow always empty. We had bottles of these for deionized water and acetone, always empty somehow. So no. Plastic pipettes. I'd rather not. And the reason why is because I see this baddie in the corner. I know it's cut off, but I recognize you from a mile away. This is a glass pipette. Glass pipettes are way more goated. Granted, they're a little bit easy to break, but they're so nice to handle. Glass pipettes, I mean, these plastic pipettes just feel cheap. And they are cheap, but I just don't like them. I don't know, it's just like a personal preference. I prefer the glass ones. Syringe. Perfect. I love syringe. Matter of fact, get over here. Get over here. The goated combo of airtight and low moisture quality cannot I mean, contamination is so much more controlled with these ones. I just also love syringes because I want to do medicine, so whenever I'm like in like a lab setting and I can use my fun little syringes, yeah. Spatula. Gets the job done. It's good for like, you know what? Yeah, thank you for your service. You do what you need to do. These stupid scoopers. If I had to use this for my 1 molar concentration of salt thing, I actually like these, but they're too imprecise sometimes. Like, they're annoying because it's much harder for me personally to gauge. Stupid thing. Tweezers. I don't really know if I use tweezers all that much. They're kind of annoying. I don't know what that is. It's like, oh, it looks like maybe an alligator clip. If it's an alligator clip, I'm putting it under Y. Because I once, like, put them on my finger because I was trying to be, like, funny and pretend like I had long nails, and then it hurt my finger. So, no. Tape. Oh my god. My beautiful tape and Sharpie combo. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, this is the pinnacle of chemistry right here. Cotton balls. Probably, I'm assuming, for keeping things dry, right? I don't actually like the texture of cotton. So, I'm gonna put it in rather not. And then cotton wipes, though. I feel like you kind of get a pass, cotton wipes. You can go up. A fucking... No. No. I'm not gonna... No. Don't play games with me right now. The answer is no. Why? Because just use a heating plate. I can't think of a worse combination than open flame and organic reagents. Hot plate. And also a spinner. You have my heart. Goated. Rotovap. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? You know what? Yeah. Rotovap. Rotovap. We'll just put you there. You get your own category, because I love you. I can't see what that is. We'll put that there. Oven. Or like a dryer. It basically just makes sure that if you're running a dry reaction, this might be an autoclave. But, same difference. I mean, whatever. Cleaner, whatever. Yeah, thank you for your service. Glass stir rod. Thank you for your service. I like glass stir rods. Yeah, I don't know. This is also a thermometer. This might also be a glass stir rod, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that the difference is that this is just a long version of a thermometer, and you put it in things like with the columns. Like, you see here how these are tall-ass columns? Yeah, you put one of those in there. Stir bar. These are different size stir bars, by the way. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. I think it's so funny when it bounces around when my students put them way too high. Is this also a stir? I didn't use this. Centrifuge. Oh god, centrifuge. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Actually, get the fuck out of here. Centrifuge makes me want to die. Very important for separating two things. But oh my god, dude. And so we had to test blood. And there was like literally hundreds of samples of blood. And these fit like maybe like 24 of these tiny like vials, teeny, and I had to pipette it out, and it was so awful. It was literally like microliters that I had to pipe out, and I had to be very careful not to aspirate, or I needed to respin it. It was just awful. I love this scale, but it is annoying because, do you see how the base is metal? Yeah. It'll rust if you try to wash it with water. So you always need to have like a little duster to brush it off instead of just wiping it down. Okay, so I just went ahead and screened the rest of these and just put any of them that I either am not familiar with, didn't work with, or, like, I can't really discern what it is exactly. I just went ahead and put it in here. Because I'm like, let's not play games. Yeah, thank you for your service, Tall Beaker. These look like pH strip test, like either litmus test or a pH strip test. Yeah, I like these. Glass slides. I can't smear these correctly. I can't see it very well, but I keep doing that, so I feel like this is melting point. And so I'm gonna say, gets the job done, maybe. I'd rather not. We would use melting point sometimes in my lab, but honestly, if I had the option of doing IR or melting point to determine the purity of my molecule, I'm doing IR. I had students that would go well above the, I would have students that went well above, the melting point of whatever substance their target was, and then say it's because of contamination, and I was thinking to myself, well, if your substance is contaminated, it probably means that it's weaker, so it's probably gonna have a lower melting point if the bonds are weaker, but you know what? I'm just grading. You know what I mean? All I can do is explain that to them, and it's their choice whether they want to absorb it or not. This fume hood, you get a thank you for your service, and you get gets the job done. And I just did not like working in this. It gave me a headache. I couldn't sit. I was working on fucking disposing, like, literally tons and tons of mouse brains, mouse hearts, mouse livers, random preserved shit in these. It was just genuinely, like, I hate working that. These goggles are useless. I don't know why people wear them unless, like, if you're working with something that's not that important, or you, like, whatever, okay, fine. These goggles, yeah, I love you. Yeah, you're good. Thank you for your service. These ones, yeah, I'm gonna give you thank you for your service, too. These ones, I don't like the strap in the, it's basically the same thing, actually. Yeah. So, goggles, here's the thing with my goggles, is that they were always on my head. Sorry, as a TA, they were always on my head. I, like, never used my goggles that much. I'm sorry. Granted, if I was, like, right next to something and I was, like, checking it, first of all, never put it above your head. Never, if you're looking at something, oh, let me take my goggles off and look at above. No, you're stupid. You know, because, like, I just know what I'm working with, so I'm not worried. The regular lab, coats, yeah, you do what you need to do. Yeah. It's just that oftentimes they're not, like, sometimes people get them really cheap, and so they actually just look like a fucking shirt, or they, like, feel like a shirt, whereas sometimes they're actually supposed to have, like, you know, they're supposed to be, like, waterproof, at least. Whereas these are the flame retardant ones, so, which is what usually the TAs would wear. Not really sure why the other students didn't have to, but it was a good way of identifying who is who, so I'm gonna put you up there. I would wear that. I would just, it worked well. I'm not familiar with this. Oh, wait. Yes, I am. This is for carrying hot materials. I just never used it. Gloves. Yeah, gloves. I don't know these ones, these long black ones. I'm assuming they're also for temperature control, but these classic blue nitrile gloves. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Just, I'm in love with these. I was about to say I'm working with I'm cleaning with acetone or something like that. I realized I never would wear gloves when I was cleaning my glassware, as a TA. Don't tell anyone I said that. Unless it was halogenated, then I would, because I'm not playing games. Masks. We never used masks. This apron, I just never used it, but I'm gonna think to myself, like, why the fuck would you wear this when you need to have something that's a little bit, you need to actually cover your arms? So I don't really know what the fuck the purpose of this is. So, whatever. These masks. You have a special place in my heart because of COVID. Thank you for your service. You also have a special place in my heart because I'm a glasses wearer. Thank you for your service. You remind me of a surgical room. You get the job done, but I don't like the ridging on it. And this one, face shield, yeah. Thank you for your service. Yeah. I don't know anyone who actually opted to use this, but I'm sure in different laboratories other than an organic lab, you would need to use it. So that's my tier list. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I gotta say. Thank you so much for watching.